We do apologise for the start of this, but yeah, we had to do a reset on the YouTube channel, so we do apologise. At the moment, Michael's running in front, closely followed by Robert Smith and Bill Templeton, first, second and third. So at the moment still Mark, but as you can see it's all come up now, so should be all good. And we have the names up there, so we can follow exactly what's happening. So we'll just follow Michael and Rob, and there's Bill right behind them. So we'll follow these three guys for a while. Hopefully we'll see anything that might happen. Like I said, it's Michael's first comp, so he's driving pretty well, pretty clean. First competition with these guys, so he's jumped in the deep end. We've thrown him in there. Oh, he's gone for a big dive underneath. So, yeah, well, Michael let him through. So good safe driving by the two of them. So Michael's going to push him along there, so we'll see how he goes. All right, we'll just sit back and we'll watch these two race for a bit. And hopefully they'll stay with each other. Very, very interesting. So Michael's got himself back in front there after a bit of a slip. Got a little bit loose, the old boy. So yeah, the young guns taking it up to the two older veterans, keeping them very honest. So we're just going to see. It's all going to be under braking here at the moment. So Harold, nicely done. Some good racing here. So I think it's kind of looking like early, as long as young Michael can hold his nerve, keep this race clean. He's doing pretty well. Yeah, very, very nice. So it's good to watch a good clean race, and there's Bill there cruising along behind. It is Mr. Consistency, the old boy. So yeah, very, very nice, very good racing. So we'll just watch these two for a while. Actually, we might jump in Rob's cockpit. Oh, Michael got a little bit loose there. So as long as he keeps himself honest, we'll see how it's going. They'll keep each other honest pretty well, I think. So yeah. All right, we might watch these two for a bit, and we'll go from there. Very good racing, really good to see good competitive racing, nice clean racing. But these two guys, well, actually Bill and Rob have been doing it for a couple of years now, but young Michael has jumped in there and proven that he can keep these boys honest. He's doing very well. At the moment he's nearly a second up, so he's hanging in there and holding on to the lead. The pressure's on him, but for a young fella he's handling it quite well. So I take my hat off to him. And we're looking out there, he's slowly getting that lead. He's a bit quicker in the first, second sectors. So he might get away from him a little bit here. Put Rob under a bit of pressure, and as you can see, we got Bill there. He's 9 seconds down at the moment. Before the end of this race, there's another 52 minutes of this race to go. So there is a compulsory pit stop, so they will be pitting. I think Bill is on hards. Pretty sure Michael's on softs, and looking at the tyres on Rob's car, he might be on hards or he might be on I think looking at his tyres, I'd say he's running softs also, but he's wearing them, so he's got a bit of wear on those tyres already. Not as much on Michael's car, so he's running a little bit cleaner. But these two are improving every lap, so Rob's pushing it. Rob doesn't like, he's not used to being not out in front. So this is a whole different scenario for Rob, who maybe passing the torch over to a younger. Very, very interesting. So it's pretty good racing. So we'll get back up here. So we can have a look at these two a little bit. See how they're going. So yeah, these two are just cruising around the track and slowly getting away from Bill. Bill's on a bit of a handicap. He's in the non-motion sim today due to complications, which I will hopefully sort out. But, yeah, need to work out how we're going to solve that problem. Anyway, back to racing. It's got it down to under a second, so yeah, it's all about who's going to hold their nerve for the longest. You make a little mistake on this track and you can be all over in a real hurry. Some of these fast corners and these bends, they're a little bit deceiving, and you can go in a little bit hot and the next minute you're on a wall. Most of it's got some good runoffs, but yeah. Anyway, we'll watch these two for a bit. Sound of these cars, they're sounding really nice now. A bit close to the wall there, Rob. As you can see, he was coming in there and he's back on the grass there, so he's pushing a little bit hard. He's trying desperately to get that front position back. So this will be interesting. All right, we'll watch these two and we'll see how we go. Hopefully, it's probably close enough to make a move on this straight if he can get close enough. It'll be interesting to see. Last lap, yes, it's going to be interesting to say who stays on the good tyres, and when they change, it's probably going to be another bit of time. I think Rob will be changing early for tyres, so I'm not sure when he's going to do that, but there is a compulsory pit, so they all do have to pit at least once. The way Rob's going, he may be very close racing. Very close racing. Michael's had a spin. He's got himself back up again. I'll just check and see if he's any damage, but yeah, that's what happens. You get under a bit of pressure, and these old boys have got that thing with them. So it's yeah, no damage. Still a bit of wear on the tyres, so that'll take a little bit off of it for him. Looking at Rob, yeah, he has a bit of wear. He's down so it's all right. Michael's got a bit of hard work to catch up. Hopefully, see how that goes. Get that up quicker. Yeah. So we've had the change of lead. So Rob Smith, one of the veterans, he's we'll have a look and give him a watch. He's kind of out where he normally is, out the front, hanging in there. He likes that clear air right out in front there. So it's only a matter of he's going to start coming up against the back markers, I'd say reasonably shortly. And Michael might have the chance of making up that little bit of ground on him. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, there's only 6 seconds between them, so 6 seconds make a big difference. You have a bit of a bingle on the wall, don't look after, and it could be, he's had that spin, this could be all over. He's going to make, that's all it takes. That's absolutely fantastic. It's like, this is good racing, good clean racing, but yeah, you have that spin, it's going to cost you. So yeah, so he's called for a pit, so Rob will be pulling into the pits. It's only 15 minutes into the race, so hopefully that'll be good and that'll be sorted. So Rob's going to be making his first pit stop, so we might just follow Rob. He's had that spin now, so until he gets down to the pits. He's got a little bit of engine damage, so it's all good. They can keep cruising along. Yeah, we'll play it by ear, and we'll just cruise along and see how we go. Let that run down. I think that's Bill that we just seen in the background there. We might just drop back. Yeah, that is Bill, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there he is. So that's Bill. He's our oldest driver. Taking nothing away from him, but yeah, he comes in here, and this is his track. He's just Mr. Consistent on this track. He's Mr. Consistent on most tracks once he has chucked a few laps on it, but he hasn't been beaten on this track yet. This could be the first time. We have put him under a bit of a handicap, accidentally, of course. We'll see how we go. So there's our first pit. That's Rob turned into the pits. So we'll see how long he stays there. He's picking up. So he's picking up some tyres, picking up some fuel, and we'll see what the repairs are like. And repairs, so it's 20 seconds, 22 seconds on the stop. So yeah, that's a fast pit stop. All right, so we'll go back here. So we got Rob now back in third. So still in the pits, so he'll be on his coming out of his out lap now. So we'll go from there, and we'll just we'll see how we go. These boys are just going to keep going for a bit longer. Well, he's got a bit of clear air. You've got Rob on new hard tyres, I'd say. Cold brakes. and a full tank of fuel. So this will be very interesting. So we'll see how that goes. There's Michael. He'd be running around the back markers now. So we'll have a little look. Yep, there's the first of the back markers. Okay, Michael's starting to run into them now, so maybe Michael might even think about doing a pit shortly. I kind of, yeah, I would probably think about it, but then again, I'm not the one running this, driving this, so there's a few others, a few of the AIs now are pulling in, doing their pit stops. So with only about 35 litres left, so there's probably only another 6 laps, 7 laps before probably 7 laps before you're going to have to pit. So Rob's done his pit, so he's all good. So just need these two guys now just to keep their wits about it, not make any little mistakes, just keep plodding along. Rob's a little bit behind, so there's some of the guys now have pitted. So we've got one, you got Michael's probably rounded up a few now, so have a quick look. Yeah, interesting. So we might just duck back, have a look at Bill. Bill's running through those back markers at the moment. So I'm doing all right. It's 9 seconds down on Michael. With both Michael and Rob having those little spins. The old Dunlop Summit Fleet car, looking very nice. And there's the Davo's car running there at the moment as well. So yeah, all right. Well, we might just watch these guys. Might just watch Michael for a bit. I'll give me voice a break, give you a break from hearing it, and we'll go from there. See how the young gun goes under a bit of pressure now that he's got back to lead, and a little bit of pressure on now. Some more going in the pits. So I'd say Michael and Bill, they haven't pitted yet. So let's just have a quick look. Bill's probably got enough for another 2-3 laps. So has Michael. So they've both just set their pits up, so I'd say they'll be pitting very shortly. So it'll be interesting where they come out. And you got Rob, who's coming up against some back markers. That'll hold him up a little bit, which will not make him happy, but that's racing. Oh, yeah. So we'll just we'll cruise around here. Just have a little check on everybody. So there's Rob. Oh, Bill. Having a little bit of a. How you doing with Isaac? So hopefully they're not going to cause you. He's got around him all right, by the looks of it. So yeah, a bit of pressure on there, Bill. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Might just follow that around a little bit. See how that. Everybody's kind of slowing down a little bit. Rob's still running at 49s, so everybody else is. Slowed down a little bit, and the tyres are starting to wear. Rob's still running at the 49, so everybody else is cruised back up into the high 49s and 50s in the times. Yeah, going to be very interesting. It's going to be a quick lap. Down to 12 litres of fuel there, and 12.5 for Bill. So there's probably only 2 laps left. 3 laps max. So I'll be pitting within the next couple of laps. Those two will probably pit at the same time. We'll see how that goes. And we got Rob pushing hard to get back here with these guys. He's 41 seconds down at the moment, and coming across, rounding up some of the back markers. We are pitting. A few of them there, as we can see on the list. Yeah, we'll just see how when Michael, and keep an eye on Michael, and just see when he's going to pit. He's coming around now to come down onto pit straight. See whether he's going to do another lap or not. Looks like he's going to do another lap, so interesting. We'll be running nearly on fumes. I'd say Bill's going to be... No, Bill's still going hard too, so... Ooh. We're going to run these right down to the wire. Run them right out. So... Stay that side. All right. Well, hopefully I've put enough, dialed in enough fuel to get you home. Hey? Yeah. Well, this will be Bill, right, coming in. All right, so that's first and second that have just pulled into the pits. So it's going to be interesting. This is a chance for Rob, who should be just about to come around the corner, so it'll put Rob back in first spot. So as he goes past there, oh, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, it'll be very, very interesting. So now we got Rob back in first place. So who's running some pretty good track tyres, but now everybody's on good tyres. Everybody's should have enough fuel to get home now. As you probably just heard, I was working out Michael's fuel. Hopefully I've got enough for him, and I also did Bill's pit stop. I'm kind of their pit crew during these races, as well as commentating and trying to keep everything running, which which keeps me busy. Anyway, back to the racing. So we've got Rob, he's back out in front there now by 8.2 seconds. So we'll see what these next couple of laps after Michael and Bill have done this out lap coming out of the pits. We'll see where they're sitting. So should be pretty interesting. Rob's hard to catch if he gets in front. So the trick is to stay in front of Rob. I was hoping short-changing their fuel a little bit will keep them honest. So we'll see how we go. Kind of 9 seconds between them now. So we'll play it all by ear. This will be all right. Now we'll see with this next round of next laps. We'll see how they're comparing and whether it looks like these boys are going to catch them up. So Bill's back to 25 seconds behind. So it's kind of all changed positions. Michael had a pretty good stop. It's going to be interesting. So I'll just sit there on Michael. When he first started coming in, he was a little bit impatient and pushed himself a bit harder than he kind of needed to. Didn't like sitting back and waiting and didn't have the patience. So now that he's learned a little bit of that, he's got better and better and better, and he's improved a lot from when he first started coming in. So yeah, that's good. Anyway, we'll sit back and watch these guys and see what times they start coming up. So Rob should be coming through there now very shortly with his time. So we'll check his time. His last lap was a 1:48, so I'd expect him to be about the same again. Probably a little bit better than that even, depending how many back markers he come up against. So a 150, so he's actually slowed down. So now we've got Michael coming through. So we'll see where Michael comes. That's a 1:48, so he's made 2 seconds. So he's down to 7 seconds, 7.5 seconds. Very shortly we should see Bill run across there, and we'll see what Bill runs out at. He'll be 48s, 49s, I'd say, if he's had a good run. And 150, so I'm being proven wrong lots. So anyway, Mr. Consistency, mind you, the time it is very overcast. The track's cool, so makes a big difference with how these cars handle. Just seeing what's going on here. All right. There's only 5 seconds. 5 seconds between. So Mike's doing pretty well. He's going to. He's going to get a little bit of a hand there from the. From the out markers. He's done all right. He's got around. What's that? Shane Van Bourbon. You got to love some of these names that they come up with, but anyway, it's all good. So yeah, just watching Michael there, and he's slowly he's making some ground. 5.8 seconds. He's pushing hard. So Rob did another 150, and Mike's done another 148. So he's knocking a couple of seconds off him every lap, and we'll just check and see how Bill's at. Bill should go under the 50 here, I would think. So he's gone to 49, so he's slowly making a bit of ground too. So there's 20 minutes of racing left. So there's probably another good 12 laps. Michael's taken the long way around. So good racing. Good race. He's turned into a good clean racer. He's impressed these old boys, so this is why he's in this competition. If you're a good clean racer, you don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to, but if you're a good clean racer and you keep the competition up, and they can see you trying, you're doing the right thing, you can be competitive. And then something like this will happen, and he's in his element here. He's done very well. He's surprised us all. We knew he could drive, but yeah, he's done very, very well on Bill's home turf, should we say. So we've got a few other tracks that are going to be tried. There's a list of 12. We'll randomly pick 6. So as soon as this race is finished, there'll be one picked for the next fortnight, and then they'll race on the next fortnight. They'll race that track. So they'll have a fortnight to get themselves ready for that track. It'll be randomly pick out of 12 tracks that everybody, the 3 drivers and myself, 3 tracks each. That gave us 12, and 6 of those tracks will be raced on. So very, very interesting. So as we look here, down to 3 seconds. So Mike's doing all right. Rob's, I don't know whether Rob's saving fuel, trying to save tyres, I don't know. He's just cruising around at about the 150s. Michael's cruising around 148s. Bill's slowly making ground at the 150s even, so very good racing. Anyway, we'll watch this for a little bit. We might just sit there and watch Rob chuck a couple of laps. He'll be coming back into now. Only 2 more corners before he gets onto that pit straight. Crosses our start finish line, and we'll get a time on how well he's running. Good driving. Oh, that looks like there it is. So he's done a 149 even. So now we'll see what. Oh, and Michael's done a 147. So he's coming in hard. He's coming in hot. So Michael's on the charge. He's making some really good time. So it's probably not the fastest lap of the race so far, but wouldn't be far off it. I'm not sure what the qualifying was. I'd have to look back on that. Due to we had to do that reset just to get everything running back right again. I don't know what happened there. But technical issues. But we've got it up and running now, and watching some pretty good racing. So at the moment, so there's only 2 seconds between these two, so we might just have a look there, and might jump in the car. We can see how Michael is. He's chasing down Rob. Got Bill's 26 seconds. Alright, he's on his home turf, but he's under a bit of handicap, and third place will do him handy, and I'm sure he will come back stronger than ever once we get his sim running right. Probably finding a little bit different. He's used to using a motion sim. Playing up. try and sort that out over the bit of time. Hopefully go from there. Alright, it's ground. We got Rob chasing up some back markers there. We'll see if Mike can get through there as well. Oh, he did nicely. Well, he's chasing him up. So less than a second now. The pressure's on. Pressure's on Rob to stay in front. He's running back down to the 47.8. So he realises that he's coming. Mike's running 146.4. So that's probably nearly the fastest lap of the race so far. So it's a pretty impressive time. So it's pretty well. And we're on board for that. So I'm just wondering whether Michael can just stay there, hang in there, keep pushing the old boy, force him to crack. You know, Rob likes to lead from the front. And once he gets in front, he pushes hard to chase the next car. He'll be hoping that he can get a back marker between these two, between him and Michael. We're coming up for this next lap, so it'll be interesting to see where we're sitting. Good lines going through there, Michael, as you can see. We'll see how these two cross the line. So 148 and a 147. So Michael's still fast. So a little bit of movement there from Michael, but that's all right. So jump back here, track side. More back markers. So whether Michael gets held up here or not. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. Oh, on the fence. That's one way of getting the pass in. Hopefully that hasn't done too much damage. Just have a quick look. No damage, so it's all good. Yeah, just a little bit of a rub and a few scratches on the paintwork. Apparently changing sponsors, so he's getting rid of the logo for the next race. So okay, what else? It's going to be interesting. So we might just follow these two. Hopefully we'll stay with the action, and we'll just sit down and we'll watch these two for a bit, and I'll go silent and just watch.
Okay, we're down to the last couple of laps. Still got Michael chasing Rob down. So some absolutely fantastic racing. So just follow Rob. And there's Michael. Right on his boot. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, very close to the finish. After an hour's racing, the young bull has shown the old bull that unless he drives to the best of his ability, he will get beaten. So it's just a matter of who's going to hang on in there and control everything. Both cars are starting to get a little bit loose, as you can see, so it's going to be very interesting. Probably only going to get 2 more laps. Oh, Michael's got a... Oh no, that was... it was getting a little bit loose there, so... Oh, Michael got a bit loose there, so he's lost that spot. So that back marker just held him up a little bit. So, very close. So yeah, Michael got held up there, so it'll be a slower lap. So he's back out to 2 seconds. So and Rob's just done a 1:46.9. So he's under pressure. So he's pushing hard. So he's been clicking those. Yeah, so he's dropped down, he's made up a second quicker. No damage, it's alright. So yeah, he's hanging in there. So Michael starting to get a little bit frustrated. He's out to 3.5 seconds now. It's probably only going to be another this lap and one more. So it's going to come right down to the wire. There's only going to be a couple of seconds in it. Bill's still hanging in. He's Bill, Mr. Consistent. He's absolutely just driven so well. He's yeah, 51 seconds down, which is very, very unusual for Bill, but he's just hung in there and he's just been consistent. He's probably been sitting around about the 150s. 151s down at 149s for the whole race. Not a scratch on that car. So
yeah, he's driven that very well for a whole new feeling for him without the motion, so it makes it a little bit hard. So we'll duck back there to these two. There's Michael in the background, so we'll see how these times are going. And this will be the last lap, so let's say that we did finish this, so it's a 1:47.7, and Michael should go through. Oh, a 1:49, so that little bit of a mishap with the... Oh no, and Michael's just had a spin, I'm pretty sure. Let's just check that out. Yes, he's had a spin, so that'll put him out of the first place now. So he'll just have to settle for second. But well done to Michael. He did all right. Excellent racing. So we'll do the whole thing. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, he did well, Michael. Young fella. He's got nothing to be disappointed about. It's a long time to be concentrating and pushing hard, especially taking it up to these two old boys, the veterans. So, I mean, these guys been doing. Bill and Rob have been coming in here for around about 2 years. So every fortnight, coming in and showing us how to race, and no matter what car or what track we put them on, they just be competitive. So it's all right. So that's a good win. Good win from Rob. So there he is. Well done, Rob. And we should see Michael go across the line there. So it'll be a good 17 seconds behind. 16. Oh yeah, behind. Then we'll go back to Bill, who's done very, very, very well. And just cruising along, taking it easy. He's another couple of corners, he'll be around there. So absolutely fantastic, great racing, good time. Michael having that spin on his second last lap. Disappointing, but he'll learn from that, and he's done very well. All right, thank you all for watching. There's your Rob Smith, Michael Anderson, and Bill Templeton coming in third. All right, thanks very much, everybody, and we'll see you in a fortnight.